Yo, welcome to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, whatever, man. Whatever they be saying these days on YouTube anyway. Listen, let's just address the elephant in the room, okay? Manchester United are knocked out in the League Cup, round 2, by 4th Division Grimsby Town. Listen to the first words I'm using on my channel. Manchester United have been knocked out by Grimsby Town, League 2. League 2 in the second round of the Carabao Cup. It's not even September and we're already out of one competition. Bear in mind, we don't have much competition to play for this season. We're not qualified for Europe. So the only two cups we really can compete for are the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, and we're already out of one. We're already out of one and it hasn't even touched September yet. This is the state of Manchester United. It's a lot I really need to sort of get off my chest, and I thought, you know what, let me do it on my own platform. I thought, let me make a platform and just get off my chest. Because Grimsby, hand on heart, wallahi, I wouldn't be able to point to you where Grimsby is on the map. That's how bad it is. Yeah? Grimsby, a city that's got a population of what, 90,000 people. You know what Grimsby is known for? Importing fish. That's what Grimsby are known for. Importing fish. Ruben Amorim, we need to talk, brother. Now, generally, me and you, we need to talk. We need to have a conversation, because it was only a few days ago, I was on SDS on the table with the boys, almost defending you, talking about you need to give him patience, you need to give him time. I wasn't even thinking about this fixture. I didn't even have this fixture in mind. The craziest thing is I wasn't even doubting that this fixture would be a problem. I was already looking ahead to Burnley. I was thinking, you know what, Grimsby Town, League 2, Cup game, we'll probably get that done. Yeah, that's a game, that's a comfortable win there. It's looking like there's no game that's comfortable for this Manchester United team. No game. Looking at the fixture list, I couldn't even tell you when our next win's going to come. We haven't won back-to-back games in the league under Amorim. Currently averaging under 1 point per game. 7 wins in God knows 30 odd games. It's not looking good. And I'm there defending you. I'm defending you. I'm saying give this man time. Be patient. He's got new players. He's having to change the system. He's come in a mess. I gave you grace. Last season, I gave you grace. I said, you know what? You're coming into a new team. You're coming into a mess. These are not your players. You're trying to change the system. I gave you a pass last season. This summer, you spent 220 million on 3 attackers. There's no more excuses. And I'm tired. I'm tired of having to defend you and tell people, give this man time, and you're out here embarrassing me. I'm embarrassed. I'll be honest. I'm actually embarrassed. Look at me. I got green hair. I'm sitting here with green hair, and you're the reason, maybe not the entire reason, but you're one of the reasons why I'm sitting here right now with green hair. I'm looking like a clown. I might as well at this point get white paint and put some lipstick on at this point. It was only a few days ago I was sitting there defending you, telling the boys we need to give him time. You know, he needs to have about 10 games, I was saying, before we can make judgment. Brother, I'll be honest with you, between me and you, there's no 10 games. There's no 10 games. That's been slashed. That's been slashed. Now it's a game by game case, because that next game against Burnley on the weekend, brother, it has to be a win. If it's anything less than a win, brother, there's no way you can stay in this job. I don't think there's a way back for you if we do not get a victory over Burnley on the weekend. And it's not entirely his fault. I'll be honest, it's not entirely on the manager, it's not entirely on Amorim. Because some of these group of players, I don't understand how they can be Premier League players playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world and put performances like that and gets a League 2 side. How? You shouldn't need a manager, you shouldn't need tactics to be a League 2 side. I don't care who's on the sideline. It could be my auntie, it could be my dog, it could be my cat. If anything, we should be able to send you there without coaching staff, without a manager, and you should be able to get the win. I don't care. At the end of the day, you look at that performance yesterday. They outplayed us. Tactically, physically, work rate, everything. Some of the things I'm seeing on the pitch does not even require skill. They're outrunning us. They're winning every duel. It's beyond embarrassing. Honestly, like I'm looking at this performance and I'm thinking to myself, wow. But we got so excited about that performance against Arsenal, you know, which I praised the team for. I praised the manager, I praised the team for the performance against Arsenal. You know, we lost the game, it happens, you know, Arsenal are a good side, we end up losing to them, fair enough. We go to Fulham. It was a game of two halves, end up getting a draw. And it can happen. It's the Premier League. Fulham are a decent side. It can happen. But again, there was question marks raised. There was criticism. But this performance against Grimsby Town is unforgivable. I'll be so honest with you. It's unforgivable. And some of these players, they need to really look at themselves in the mirror. They need to actually look at themselves in the mirror and question what is it that you want to achieve in your career? What is it that you want to do at this football club? What do you want to achieve with this football club? Because the way it's looking, it's like you're just there. But it just seems like these players are just either taking us for dummies or they just genuinely don't care. It has to be one or the other. Because this is getting out of hand. This might be the darkest day I've seen at Manchester United. And it's crazy because I thought last season was dark. I didn't think it could get any worse. And every time I say it can't get any worse, it somehow seems to get worse. I'm running out of words. I'm kind of lost, I'm kind of lost as to where we are going this season. And I'm not going to lie to you, as much as I did want to give this manager time, as much as I did want to have patience, and I did say I wanted to give the man at least 10 games before I made a judgment, it's getting too difficult. When the performances are like that, and you're getting outclassed and outperformed by a League 2 side, it's only right that that grace that you were given gets taken away from you. And with Amorim, I understand it's not just on him. I get it. Some of the players have to take responsibility, but he also needs to take accountability. You're looking at his system, okay? There are far better managers in this league. Far better managers with credentials that have done a lot more things than you, not just in world football, but in the Premier League, that have been able to adapt, been able to make tweaks, that have been able to change their systems based on the players that they have, based on the players that are at their disposal. I get it. You want to stick to your style. You want to stick to your system. You want to stick to your principles. And I completely get that. Okay, and I'm all for that. But not like this, brother. Not when the performances stink week after week. When we're only 7 wins in God knows how many games, something needs to change. You need to be open to something. You need to be open to some sort of tweaks. And I'm not telling you to completely change your system. I mean, you can still play your 3 at the back. But look, if you look at the way Glasner plays his 3 at the back, it's completely different. When you're looking at Thomas Frank, for example, who's just arrived at Tottenham, he's coming into the team, and already in a few games, I've seen him make more changes. I've seen him use different system. I've seen him employ different tactics in just those few games that he's been at Tottenham, and he's already got them playing good football. Same group of players that were there last season. You have no excuses, my brother. You have no excuses, my brother. It's getting harder and harder to defend you, and there's been managers before you with bigger names, bigger credentials. We're talking about, if we go all the way back to Louis van Gaal, okay? We talk about Louis van Gaal, a manager with pedigree, came in, we end up winning a cup in his second season, finished slightly out of the top 4, and we still told him to go. Jose Mourinho, one of the greatest managers to ever grace this league, we told him cut. Things got dark, things got toxic, we told him to leave. Oli, a Manchester United legend, what happened to him? Things got dark, things got toxic, we told him to leave. Erik ten Hag, who, with all the troubles that he had, still managed to deliver us 2 trophies in 2 seasons, and we still told him to cut. So, brother, I'll be honest with you, Amorim, you are not above it. You are not immune to the sack. If it's a situation where you don't want to adjust, you don't want to make changes or tweak your system, then the writing's on the wall. The writing's on the wall. It's inevitable. Why are we gonna lie to ourselves and ride for something, if that's what you want to call it, because everyone tells me I'm riding the storm and whatnot. If we want to back you, we can't do it like this, brother. We can't. You have to give me something. I don't have anything right now to defend you. So when I'm hearing people criticizing you, and when I'm hearing people say Amorim out, or when I hear people coming for your head, there's nothing I can say to that. They're all in their rights to shout Amorim out. They're all within their rights to criticize you, and they're all within their rights to come for your head, because you haven't given them anything for them to be like, you know what, I see something. So I hear it. I'm going to be honest, I haven't declared Amorim out yet, but I don't think it's far off. For me, it's now a game-by-game basis. I'll be honest with you, brother. I'm watching you game by game. If we don't get that win against Burnley, I'll be honest with you, it's long. And it's going to be the same after the international break if you do manage to get past Burnley. And again, that's not even a guarantee, where I could not tell you how that game is going to unfold. And that's the part that scares me. I can't even predict what's going to happen in the game against Burnley. A newly promoted side, I couldn't tell you. And then if we do manage to get past that, then I have to again watch how the games against City go, the game against Chelsea go, and then now it's just going to become a case by case until I see something that I could be like, you know what? No. You know what? I believe in whatever it is that you're trying to do. But at the moment, you haven't given me anything. There's nothing for me to defend you with. Nothing. So, you know, it's looking rough. And I know it's unfair for me to, you know, put this all on the manager, because I do think a lot of these players do have to take a lot of accountability, because there is no excuse whatsoever. I don't care who's on that sideline. I don't care who's on that sideline for you to be losing to Grimsby Town in that manner. Because I always say this, you can lose a game of football. You can lose a game of football. Not a problem. I have no problems, you know. You can't win every single football match. And it is a freak result, but it's the manner in which you're losing. It's the manner in which you lose. You are getting outclassed. You are getting outplayed. I'm going to tell you something. I have friends, yeah, believe it or not, God can strike me down right now. God can strike me down if I'm lying. I have friends that have played against some of those players against Grimsby Town and got the better of them. I have friends in real life that have played against these Grimsby Town players and got the better of them. And you're telling me these Manchester United players who are on crazy amount of money can't even dominate the game. They're getting outclassed in every single department. Off the ball, on the ball. And I don't even want to talk about the goalkeeper, because if you've been following me for a while, you already know how I feel about Onana. You already know how I feel about Onana. I said it in October 2024. I'm going to try maybe get a tweet here somewhere on the screen. There should be a tweet here somewhere. This is not a Manchester United goalkeeper. I'm sorry. He's got too many mistakes, too many blunders, and he's let us down time and time again. And then you have the backup goalkeeper, who you think can't get any worse. It's almost like he's trying to outdo him as well.
Damn right.
It's almost like he's trying to outdo. He's like, what? You do that mistake? Watch me do this mistake. It's getting ridiculous. We paid £50 million for this goalkeeper. Well done, Inter. Inter, well done, because you absolutely fleeced us. And generally, hand on heart, I also do think in that penalty shootout, if you watch it back, because I had the chance to watch it back, if you watch it back, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a sabotage job. Because some of those penalties that went in, it's almost like he wants the manager gone. It's almost like, I'm not making accusations, I don't want to say that that's what's happening, but you just watch those penalties back. So I kind of understand the frustration that maybe Amorim's had. Maybe he feels like the players are, you know, trying to throw him on the bus. Maybe they've, you know, downing tools, if that's what you want to call it. When you look at the performance and when you look at the penalty shootout, I hear it. Regardless, this always going to fall back. The results, the performances always falls back on the manager's head. Whether it's fair or not, that's just how the game goes. I've said what I've had to say. On my life, it's actually sad that I have to start my YouTube channel like this. It's crazy. All I can say is, inshallah, things change, because that's the only person that's got me right now. I can't trust the manager. I can't trust the players. I can't trust anyone at the club right now. This is the only person I could trust that somehow things will change. But yeah, man, that's me done. Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever that man be saying on YouTube these days. Yeah, just do all of that, because yeah, I'm done, man.